Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Halton Hills housing update. So literally no change in this story. Inventory is continuing to just skyrocket. So let's look at the numbers. In Georgetown this week, we only had 12 sales. That is a pretty low number for Georgetown. We haven't been seeing a ton of sales overall considering how much we have available, but only 12 sales is very low. Weirdly enough, 5 of them got over asking. So like there is still stuff that's getting traction and moving, but overall it's pretty dead in the water. The bad news, there was 26 new listings. So that is a huge gap. That is gonna just, the jump in inventory week to week is just blowing my mind. At some point it will stop. I just like don't know when. We're like so backwards, you know? I never thought like, oh, inventory is gonna be here, we're gonna have options, and now it's like, okay, we need these options to like pump the brakes, but we're just not feeling that yet. Acton this week only had 1 sale. There's a ton of stuff available in Acton, and there was 4 new listings, so inventory's up. Glen Williams had 2 sales, big week for Glen Williams, and only 1 new listing, so yay, the Glen inventory is gonna be down. Limehouse had no sales and no new listings. So the rural market, we've been talking about how it's the one spot that hasn't really felt the influx of inventory, but guess what? This week that changed. So there was 1 sale this week, but 7 new listings in the rural market, which is a really big number for rural. Now looking at active inventory, gosh, have we come far here. So last week we were at 158, we are up to 172 active listings. Literally, we couldn't get over 30, 40 active listings in all of Halton Hills at one point this year. 172. Georgetown is up to 115 active listings. So when we look at our price points in Georgetown, under 800,000 is up from 5 to 7 active listings. 800 to $1 million is also up from 23 to 27 active listings. There is a lot of stuff sitting under that $1 million mark. There was a time this year when I had clients and I was like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to get like a Delrex bungalow at any point this year under $1 million. And now there's some sitting at like 900. So we have seen a major fall here, and this price point is really feeling that as well. One of the price points that has been saturated and really hurting is that $1 million to 1.5 million. And it's actually down this week from 49 to 44 active listings. We did see a few in that price point come off the market, but overall good news, I guess, for that pocket. So 1.5 million plus is up pretty significantly this week from 31 to 37 active listings. So the difference with this price point versus the other 3 is stuff is still transacting in those price points. 1.5 million plus, we are seeing very low sales, and the inventory there, you are very lucky if you are over that pocket to be getting offers and showings right now. It is very slow in that pocket. Now looking at Acton, Acton is up this week to 22 active listings. Again, crazy high number for Acton, and majority of those are under the $1 million mark. There's actually some really nice things available in Acton right now, but I talked about this last week. The price gap between Acton and Georgetown is quite low right now. And so a lot of times when Acton is really busy, it's because you can't get anything good in Georgetown, so people are kind of willing to do that like 12 to 15 minute drive. But now that Georgetown's inventory is sitting so high, Acton is gonna start feeling this as well. So Glen Williams is down this week to 6 active listings, still pretty high for the Glen. Limehouse remained the same at 3, and the rural market took a big jump from 20 to 26 active listings this week. And so rural has sort of been this anomaly where we haven't been seeing major jumps, and this week that changed. So overall, the inventory picture is not getting any better for sellers, and there's tons of competition out there, tons of options, and you just need to be really attractive in what you're offering to the buyers that are actually playing in this market right now. There's not a lot of them, unfortunately. But next week, I'm gonna have May numbers. I didn't want to do them this week because it's not technically June yet. So next week I'll have May numbers. We're gonna be down big time. I can already feel it. I mean, I know units will be down. Last year we were over 100 units. And this year we'll definitely be under that. What will be interesting is to look at our price point overall, especially compared to the previous months of this year. We have definitely come down in pricing. Some things are down like 20% already. And I think we're gonna stabilize at some point here. We're just in a really messy in between. And it just happened so quick that a lot of people were taken by surprise. So once we can sort of get those weeks where inventory isn't climbing at such a significant rate, I think we are gonna stabilize here, but time will tell. And to mix with that, we've got tomorrow's interest rate announcement, so that will be interesting to see what that does. Overall, the market is definitely cooled and it's just totally different than it was 3 months ago. So I will be back next Tuesday with May's numbers. Have a great week, everyone.